Hi Aquarius, how are you? How's it going? I'm Eriu and this is Eriu Tarot Readings, and you my lovelies, as always, you're very welcome here to your bi-weekly reading for July the 1st to July the 16th, 2017. So first off, hello to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope what I do resonates with you and you'll get some guidance out of it. You're very welcome here. And also to my previous Aquarians that have been watching me from the get-go, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support that you're giving me. Genuinely, I'm very touched by all the lovely comments that people write, and I'm actually really grateful that you guys want to share your stories too, and that's what you're doing in the comment section, and that's great. I'm so glad that we're creating a dialogue and that we're taking care of each other, because let's face it, that's the most important thing, right? We need to look after each other. And so yes, from the bottom of my Celtic heart, thank you so much. Yes, so much love. Gushing a little bit right now, Aquarius, gushing a bit for all the love you give me. But however, we'll keep going. If you're not sure about your moon or rising sign because you feel that this particular reading doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. Check out the moon or rising videos, and if you don't know what your moon or rising sign is, check out the link below, and that will give you, it will bring you directly to a calculator where you can just calculate it. It's real quick, So we're going to do the same as we did in previous bi-weekly readings, 6 for your general and 3 for your love, to see how it intertwines, okay? I keep feeling like there's a wall. I keep getting a wall, like there's a wall in your love life, or there's a blockage. There's something blocking. I feel as I can see this wall as well. It's a really big wall. I wonder what's going on here. Your communication isn't as effective as it normally is, Aquarius. I'm not quite sure now. Hold on. We'll look into it more and see. Okay. And if you haven't already done so, pause the video, get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, something stronger if you so wish, by all means go for it, and come back and sit down and relax and see what way your 2 weeks are going to go, okay? And if you've done that, welcome back. Alright, let's go. Ooh. Do you know what? Oh guys, look, do you know what? This Two of Cups and also some of the Ten of Swords is popping up for people a lot, and I don't know, is love in the air for some of you? I hope so. Alright, so the top line is your first week, which is the 1st to the 8th of July. The bottom line is your second week, the 9th to the 16th of July. We've start of the week, midweek, and end of the week. Let's go. Right, so brilliant way to start off the week anyway is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's number 10. And it's this, oh, I love this card. This card is great because it's destiny coming up to get you, right? Coming to get you. Destiny's coming to get you. And it's coming to get you because it's like, do you know what? You've done really well so far, Aquarius. And other times in your life you've had times where been a little bit rough for you. But now it's time to bring you into the next phase, yeah? It doesn't necessarily mean the next chapter, but it means the next phase, all right? So the Wheel of Fortune is your destiny, and it's fate, and it's believing in fate and that things are on your side so that you can have a better quality of life as well. Now the Wheel of Fortune, what I always say, is 360. It's always moving. So at times there, Aquarius, you probably felt like nothing was happening. You're probably like, why is there nothing happening? Why is it just mono? Why am I at one level all the time? Why can't I go forward? And the thing is with the Wheel of Fortune, like, you're always moving. It's just a case that it goes really slow and you feel like you've just stopped almost. And then other times it goes crazy fast and you're like, whoa, I can't even keep up with myself here. But I feel like this is fairly fast, and I feel like this Wheel of Fortune's coming in and being like, do you know what, let's just go. Come on, Aquarius, I'm going to take you by the hand and let's just go, because we need to push you on. We need to get you into the good place where you need to be. Not saying that you're not in a good place as it is, but it just, yeah, we can always do better. We can always do better. And so this Wheel of Fortune coming in and saying, like, Destiny's like, hop on board, let's go. You've a lot of movement in your first week anyway, because you've got the Chariot here as well, which is very nice. Okay, now you've the Page of Pentacles here in your midweek. This could be some of you as well. Some of you may be feeling that the next phase of your life, you feel a bit vulnerable in many ways. You kind of feel like you don't really know what way to go. You know that you have something to give. You know that you have this token, and it's an offering that you want to give. give. And maybe for some of you, you're like, where you're currently working or what you're currently involved in, you're actually thinking, do you know what? I can do more. I don't just do this. There's more sides to me than I'm showing. But I know I can give something extra, and that's you. But it's also being a bit apprehensive and saying, well, I am only kind of new into this a little bit. I'm not fully sure of myself, fully confident on myself, so I just might hold back a bit. Whatever you want to do, Aquarius, but what I would say to you is that feeling is not going to leave you. You know, saying that feeling that you've something to give, a little bit more to give, that's not going to leave you. So you might as well kind of step up and say something and be like, look, if there's any extra tasks, I can do it. If there's any extra responsibilities, like, try me, I can do this. All right, try me, come at me. But I get that you are feeling a little bit vulnerable with this. All right, you're kind of going, well, you know, I don't want to step on toes or whatever. And, you know, putting yourself out there in a way it's not stepping on toes. It's just saying that you're available to do more and be more, because you're capable of more as well. All right. And that's when you do that, it's very good for you, because then you've got the Chariot coming in. These two combined, they don't even need to be beside each other. But the fact that they're at the start of the week and the end of the week means that you are flying high, my darlings. You're really going places. You're really going places. You could be physically going places with the Chariot as well. It could be a case that your job or whatever you're involved in, projects or student life or, you know, academia, anything at all, even domestic life, it means that you're going from one place to another, that you're being brought somewhere. And it could also be that, you know, it can be abroad. You can be brought to another country for more presentations or for learning or whatever, or sponsorship and visas as well, from one job to another. Or it could also be that you're just going from one building to another, but being that you are progressing and expanding in that sense, that you're moving from one place to another, and that itself is progression for you. And you're kind of, I get that you feel kind of little about this, Aquarius, that you're kind of like, oh, I don't really know if I should go. Should I know I have more to give, but I don't really want to push the boundaries. Do you know what, Aquarius, you're so individual and you're so unique. Like, you really are. No two Aquarians are the same. You're all a bit crazy, which I personally adore, but it's no two Aquarians are the same. So it's like, go for it. I want you to go for it. I want you to step outside the box. Don't worry about confrontation. Don't worry about stepping on toes. If people get upset by what you say, yeah, I find it quite bizarre, or something that wouldn't necessarily happen, is that if an Aquarius went out of their way to hurt someone. I don't think that's the case. And once you come in with a good intention, well, that's what you will deliver. So go ahead and push yourself and put yourself forward and put yourself at the forefront of your destiny. Destiny's coming with you. He's saying absolutely. And look, Destiny is also, as I said, it's the wheel of fortune. It's 360. It is the wheel on the Chariot here. So when you've got these two, this is huge movement. Some of you may be moving abroad for a job. Some of you may be considering going abroad. Maybe you have interviews. Maybe you're in contact with other companies abroad. You're seeing if there's a possibility for you to go forward, because you know you've got something else to give. And also maybe in the place that you're at or where you're working, maybe they don't have enough room for you to grow like you'd like to, okay? But really cool first week. And you're just going to be flying by the seat of your pants though. But you know, it's fun and it's energetic and it's airy and it's light, and that's where you're going. That's perfect for you. I think that's perfect for you. Now, coming into your second week, what we've got from the 9th to the 16th of July, we have the 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and Temperance. Temperance also actually is coming in major ways for people. So I like her, like when she comes in. But you've got 3 major arcanas out of 6. And not one of them is an abrasive, harsh energy. It's fast, it's quick. But hey, sometimes life just rolls that way. But they're nice in that sense, okay? So your very first card is a 7 of Cups. Now, emotional, confusing. You're a little bit confused. You're a little bit confused about things. It can be something that you want to give you emotional fulfillment, or that you have emotional attachments to, or it could be just a security thing as well. 7 of Cups is about being confused, and then kind of this dreamy-like illusionment is covering what you need to explore a bit more, okay? It's that veil that's draped over that you can't really see through the window. You can see something going on, but you can't say for certain what it is. So this is what this card is. Let me just... Oh. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Hold the phone, Aquarius. Hold the phone. Right. This is for some of you. I'll still clarify the confusion, but so you know when I do these readings, I do generals and I say it's everything but love. And then, you know, sometimes the cards say, yeah, that's fine, we'll do that. Other times the cards say, no, no, we're going to inject the love in the general because that needs extra emphasis. For some of you, there's confusion of whether or not you need to move and go with this job because it's conflicting with someone that you've just met. Or, yeah, like 2 months, 2 weeks, I don't want to go as far as 2 years. It's not that long. It can even be double that. It could be 4 months as well. With someone that you've just met, and the confusion is whether or not you want to go forward with love or you want to go forward with your career. And you're trying to figure out if you can combine two. This is a geographical thing, by the way. Your work is one area, your love is another. And there's confusion of what way you should go, where you should move to. Because this is in the early stages, but your career it's been something that you've been working on and so this feels stronger. The love feels a little bit less, but it's there, and you're confused whether or not to go ahead with that. Which one do you choose? Oh, which one do you choose, Aquarius? Because I feel like this is, as I said, it's the early stages, so nothing, you know, it's not like the Lover's card in that sense. It's not a major arcana. But it's lovely in its own right. So you're looking to see if you want to seek emotional fulfillment from this person or emotional fulfillment from your job. But let's just clarify the Seven of Cups. I don't really want to actually, to be fair, but I think that might just be a story for very few of you. Although I feel it strongly. I said some of you are moving and traveling, didn't I? That you were flying high. Maybe some of you have to fly to different... Your love is in one place and jobs in the other. And you have to fly high to get there. Let's pick 2 cards for this. 2. 1, 2. Thank you. So the confusion is the fact that there is an opportunity there, right? And that's coming for you. And you're not sure whether or not to go for it. That just kind of fuels then the Chariot as well as what I'm feeling. A lot of pentacle energy here, guys. A lot of circles as well. Look, circle, circle. Oh, Chariot, the wheel, circles. When you see a lot of circles like that, it's like things come around. They go 360, but it's like you're finally getting to where you need to be as well, you know, because obviously it's circular, it's like a wheel, it's like movement, but it's also saying that things are coming to completion for you and you're finally getting to a place that you feel happiest. All right, so that's getting to the end of it almost. But yes, there is an opportunity that's coming for you. You've the Ace of Pentacles here, and this is this is great. This is jobs, lads. This is definitely jobs. This is offers coming to you, people wanting you. At times as well, I think what's happening is you're feeling a bit overwhelmed with maybe some of the offers that are coming in, and you're not quite sure which ones to take as well. So what you're doing is not really talking about it, not really even, I feel like you're not even properly getting back to people as promptly as you should, like emails and whatnot. You're just kind of like, I'm just gonna hold everything for a second. 4 Pentacles can be kind of, you just get a bit stuck, but you're holding on to everything for dear life because you're so afraid that it might just slip out of your fingers and then you don't get that opportunity or chance again. So what's this is really saying for you here, Aquarius, is that out of all of them, you have one that's really going to stick out to you. But I know at the same time you see options, and that's where the confusion is coming from as well. So it's saying here that you need to kind of let go of that tightness of holding on to things so tightly, of possibly those other opportunities that are coming your way, and saying, look, I need to kind of look at these cups and see what really works for me. All right, there's nothing actually really bad in these cups. This is the thing. There's different things that you would be really good at, so you can't really make a wrong turn. It's just that maybe whichever one you choose might kind of delay your path a little bit, but it doesn't mean you're off your path. Okay, you got to know that you're not off your path at all. You just kind of move in another direction. You kind of veer off a little bit and then you come back again. You know, it's just like a side road pretty much. But yes, do kind of loosen up in yourself. And I think you should talk about this and talk to other people in these scenarios, or people that have experience in these areas, and they might be able to give you better clarity and guidance on that as well. But it's coming for you. Guys, this is coming for you. You're really moving. I'm so happy for you. But then you've got this Two of Cups here. So this is very much more so work related or domestic life. More so than love. But then love kind of, it comes in here. Yeah. And it's making you feel a certain way. So this end is creeping in with your love reading. Some of you may be involved with a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, or could be involved with a fire sign, more than likely a Sagittarius, Leo, or possibly an Aries. It might also be a Taurus or a Libra as well that you're involved with, or becoming involved with in the second week. And I kind of see your confusion then as well, because there's a slight reluctance to really give up one for the other, but I can see that you're more so leaning at the bigger picture, you know what I mean? The opportunities here. This big opportunity where you can really grow and flourish as well. So yes, some of you may be involved with one of these signs. And I think this is kind of, I said like 2 months, 4 months. I think this is kind of an aftermath for you. It's like you weren't really anticipating enough to come in. Then it kind of came in and kind of like messed up your plans a little bit. You know what I mean? You're like, what the hell? I was on this path and this is all coming for me, and I'm slowly and steadily getting to where I need to be, and then all of a sudden this kind of comes in. You're wondering about this may come in as a friendship first and foremost, which I think is the best foundation for a relationship anyway, right? Is being with someone that you regard as a very good friend. But they're kind of doing something to you a little bit, Aquarius. They're kind of you're kind of seeing love in a different way now, and you're considering, they make you feel empowered and they make you feel stronger. And I think it's because they've got that fire aspect that you know, they're blunt, or not even blunt, they're honest, they tell it out straight, they're assertive, but then there's this warm loving energy off them as well. They could have this as a Saggy moon as well. It could be moon sign as well. Do be aware of that. But it's kind of knocking you for 6, and it's knocking you for 6 a little bit because it's not, this isn't, it should be a general, but it creeps in into the love at the end of the second week, okay? Well, let's stay on that then, and let's do your love life then, because I want to see who this is that you're having little swoony moments about, or you catch yourself smiling when they text you. Hey Aquarius, I'm smiling now because I can feel it. I can feel you just being like, oh yeah. And for the guys, it's just like a little bit of a smirk, you know? Yes. Very much so. Okay, let's pick 3. 3 for Aquarius. Come on, give them some love. Give them some love. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay, right. Interesting for the love. Right, let's check this out. Okay, so you have the 3 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the 6 of Cups. So we've got more Pentacle energy here. You're laying it on thick with the Pentacle energy this next 2 weeks, Aquarius. And let's see, let's talk about what these cards represent and how they thread through your life, all right? So 3 of Pentacles is about building things, not from scratch. You've already done that. You're on the next level of that, okay? You're quietly building away. You're quietly tipping away at things. You're really grafting, and what I always say is like graft for your craft. That's what you're doing here. It's also about carving a life out for yourself, carving the road, even your own path of your own destiny, and making a life for you, because that's important to you. Now, when this comes into a love reading, for me, it's kind of about right. So what I'll say to singles, why you're at this point, is because you were karmically involved with I keep getting Sag, my God, Sagittarius, Gemini, a Leo, or a Pisces, okay? Karmically connected to them. You may have been with them a long time. You may have been with them from 7 to 10 years. Maybe some of you it's 3 as well. So we have 7, 3 and equaling the 10. Okay, so it's a long period of time. This wasn't just like, oh, we're going out for a few months and it fizzled out. No, you were together for a long time. You were karmically linked. This person wasn't exactly someone that you should have been with. It's not someone that you should have been staying with. I think you knew this for some time. Honestly, again, I feel that snake in the grass thing with them. All right, they just slither in and out. I kind of feel like they just do that even in the house. Like they walk around, they're quiet, they don't, you know, they don't ever want to get caught in anything. They don't want to get caught. And for me, that's like, well, okay, what are you up to if you don't want to get caught? Because you have to be doing something if you're gonna, if there's a possibility of getting caught. Okay, there was a lot of confusion with this person. And now there was some emotions obviously towards them and they for you, but that you never really knew where you stood in some ways with this person. It's like, what are they even thinking? I don't even know what they're thinking. And I feel like in some ways there were aspects of their life that you actually had no idea about. And so what you need to do, and what you are doing still now, single Aquarians, is that you're building away. You're trying to build yourself back up again, because it was a karmic relationship. It was hard going. It was tough going on the soul and the spirit and the mind and the emotions, and you had to kind of rebuild yourself again. But what I must say, great card to rebuild yourself with, especially in love, because it's like you're taking care of yourself. You're working on the insides from the inside out. Okay, and that's what you want in love. We want to work on ourselves first before we can give ourselves to someone else, right? Absolutely. So nice to have. For couples, I feel like you guys have been through a very tumultuous time. Things have been said, lies have come out, maybe even possibly cheating. May have been with several different people, and may have been even with 7 different people. And remember, when I say cheating, it doesn't even need to be physical. We're talking about emotional cheating as well. And just like texting people and being like friendly with them, and well, overly friendly with them. And I keep getting like pictures being sent back and forth, almost like Snapchat, but not Snapchat. It's just pictures, selfies constantly back and forth. And the argument is like, what's the problem? It's only a selfie. But it's the intention behind the selfie that's the problem. All right, so I think you guys are trying to not even rebuild the relationship. You're actually just trying to rebuild you at the moment, and you might be quite quiet with that. It might be a thing that you're just quietly just working on yourself, because you don't, in some ways you don't want to rock the boat, because you don't want to have to feel that harsh energy again. Okay, all right, I feel you, I hear you. Obviously for some of you, you're having a great relationship as well, and that bit doesn't necessarily apply to you. Now, what is at the heart of both of these readings, for your general and for your love? The Hanged Man. Now, what I like about the card in the center, it says a lot about what's going on, and what actually it has a ripple effect through the rest of the reading, okay? Through all the other cards. Hanged Man is a major arcana, and he's here because he's almost like stagnant energy. He doesn't want to move. He doesn't want to go left. He doesn't want to go right. He doesn't want to make a decision. He's happy to just hang there, right? He's hanging off the tree of life. He's having a good look around, and he's saying, well, do you know, I think I'll just lie here for a little bit longer. Yeah, fine, I'll just lie here. Now, when you are through something quite traumatic and the hangman comes in, he's actually good to lean on for a little bit. He's good to have. But when you're trying to progress then out of that, he'll almost coax you to make you stay. Do you know? He'll like, no, stay here with me. It's much nicer. You won't get hurt here. So this is what this kind of is as well. For singles, you're probably moving on from this and you're thinking that you're struggling with your ideas of love, your perceptions of love. You're struggling with that at the moment because they're not changing for you, and that there is somebody coming in for you. That's something that we talked about, but also could very much be a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn as well, and that they're there, and it's like they actually, I feel like they can't come in. When I said to you that I felt blocked, I feel like you're just putting a block like this, like, and this especially up here with this, I feel here you're just like block. You're blocking them off. You're saying, no, access denied, not today, not today. And, you know, I think when something comes in for you, and we can't really tell whether it's going to be a good or bad experience, but we have to go with it because we need to, either it's a wonderful experience that we need to have, or it's an experience where we need to learn something. Either way, it's all learning, I guess. But the Two of Cups is here as well. So it's like, I know that you are going to feel this, but I know that you're going to put you're pulling your guard up, basically, right? You're putting up your guard. You're saying, look, don't come in. I'll let you know when you can come in. But the problem is, Aquarius, you're not going to let them know at all. You're just going to be like, no, don't come in. Don't dare push my boundaries. Don't. And that's what you'll be thinking on the inside. And then you'll pull back and go, okay, I'll see you, bye. And you just won't even engage. This person isn't looking to take advantage of you in any way. My candles are ringing out. They're not trying to do that. What they're just trying to do is have a moment with you, a nice moment where you can talk and be social and actually kind of get to know you. So what I'd say to you is, look, think about those barricades and think about what they're doing, and if they do you any good at all, which they probably don't. So let's flip them around, as I always like to do, and let's change our perspective on this and say, okay, so they might want to, they're interested and they have something to give and they might want to meet me. All right, okay, cool. So what I'll do is I'll meet them. Meet them for a drink, meet them for a coffee. Think about it this way, right? We all have coffee, we are hot beverage, we all have an alcoholic drink every now and again, and we can all chat to people. Those are 3 things we can all do, and what you can do very well, and that's it. That's all this is. So try not to put so much, I feel you putting so much emphasis on it as well. For couples, you might be feeling that now because of the repercussions of what's been going on with you, that you actually just don't want to make a choice. You're like, I don't want to make a choice in love. And it's like you don't want to make a choice for you to go further with your pentacles, and you don't want to make a choice to kind of embrace love again. You just, the individual and the couple, it's like you don't really want to make a choice. You feel like you have to pick both. And what I'll say to you is, or pick one or the other. And what I'll say to you is, at some stage you will, though, because it's important that you do that, you take care of this. But for now, if you feel like that karmic energy, it was just too much as well, and it was all a bit much, take time out for yourself then. Lean on the Hanged Man, but do know at some stage you're going to have to make a decision, all right? Do be aware of that. Now, the last card is the Six of Cups, so this is like my nostalgia card. And it can mean actually many things. It can be nostalgia, it can be rose-tinted glasses, and other times it can be like stopping to smell the roses, all right? And it brings us back to traditions as well. It brings us back to relationships that we'd have with our mother and our loved ones. I'm really looking at that and see how those relationships affect us now, okay? So for singles, okay, for singles, yeah, you have a few people. You have Cancer and you have Sagittarius coming in. Cancer big time as well at the end of these weeks. I think you're more on fire than you realise. Really are. Yeah, sorry. Cancer, he's just looking at me there as if to say, well, I'm here, so are they going to pick me? What's going on? So for some of you, I think it's more of a case of not of nostalgia or how love used to be. That might be more so with couples. What I'm seeing here is that, you know what, it's time to go out there and enjoy yourself again, Aquarius. In love. I mean, in love. I know you go out there and I know you have a great time with your mates and do all sorts of fun activities, in the daytime, in the nighttime. I know you do that, which is wonderful. But I think it's time that you begin to enjoy what love brings, and even just courtship and getting to know people on that sort of level and going on dates and feeling nervous and anxious and weird and not unsure of how it's all going to go. I think it's time that you did that, but I think it's time for you to allow other people to come in and experience that with you, because there are 2 people, a Sag and a Cancer, I said Capricorn, that are coming in that do want to do this with you. And so, do you know what, just be free in that and get used to that. I think it's time you got used to that as well. This person is quite maybe a musician or maybe a music producer or work in the music industry and is somewhat well off. The Sagittarius, I feel, is more I keep getting sporty. I know Sagittarians are sporty anyway, but I mean like they're specific in sport, or they do fitness a lot, and not as wealthy as this person, but I mean, he's just letting himself known. So do you know what? Let them take you out and enjoy yourself. That's what I say. That's what I say to the single Aquarians. You go out there and you have a bit of fun. Now for the couples, when I said to you about stopping and smelling the roses, yes, you should do that too. And that there is also, you may be seeing people in a different light now and being attracted to people that you weren't attracted to before. The thing about this is that the Hanged Man with the Six of Cups means that you're still kind of not making a decision. And I said to you, do take the time out. If there has been quite troublesome times in the relationship, do take a time out for yourself. But let's not get lost in this kind of, honestly, like emotional facade, do you know? Let's not get lost in the rose tinted, because this is rose tinted for you. I know, and you could be looking back and saying, oh, the way it was so nice then. Or you're probably, I feel like it's more so you're just like, la 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 la, everything is fine, yes, everything. And then the Hangman says, yeah, it's fine, we're just sitting here. And you're saying, absolutely, everything's fine, da 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 da. That's what this is, okay? So just be aware of that energy, that the Hanged Man and the Six of Cups may suck you in a little bit too much, and that we need to bring you back down to earth to make the decisions that may be painful but work best for you as well. Okay, it's very important that you do that. You may also have Cancer people around you or water signs around you that help you to do that and help you to kind of reevaluate where you are, you know, help you to get your thoughts together and your emotions together, and they can hone in on that because that's what they do. Water signs hone in on it and allow them to help you figure that out in those departments. Okay, all right, okay, Aquarius, this has been your bi-weekly reading for July the 1st to July the 16th, 2017. I hope it resonated with you. If you dig what I do, please like and leave a comment and subscribe. And as I said, I may not get back to all the comments, but I read every single one of them and I'm grateful for every single one too. If you need further guidance in your general life or love life, or even maybe both, I'm your gal. My email address is below. You can email me directly and I'll send you on an email with my price list and my service list as well. Again, to my old subscribers, thank you so much for all your love. To my new subscribers, you're so very welcome here. I hope this is a place where you can, as I say, find guidance and clarity and know that you have a family here and a home here too as well. My darlings, you have a wonderful, wonderful 2 weeks, and I will see you in the following 2 weeks. You take care, Aquarius. Bye-bye.